Imagine a wedding where the event is topped off by nothing less than a miracle performed by Jesus. That's exactly the story we have set into the second chapter of the Gospel of John, set in a remote part of the hills of Galilee, way above the lake, a little village called Cana. And gathered at Cana is the immediate wedding party, the bride and the groom, their relatives, but also coming to the wedding, probably for some great distances, will be friends and family who, if they're going to travel that far, will be expecting to stick around for some days. Weddings in those days could last up to a week. Well, as the guests arrive and the events unfold, something happens at some point. Supplies are running low and the wine runs out. And Mary, Jesus' mother, is burdened by it. She feels responsible. Perhaps this is her extended family. We're not sure, but she's responsible for it, and she goes to Jesus and she says, they've run out of wine. And Jesus gives a very interesting response. He says, my hour has not yet arrived. And you realize the connection here. If he does something extraordinary, he starts to open up that he is the Son of God. And so he hesitates, if you will, but nevertheless agrees to it. You know, wine is a very important part of the events of the week. And what they do is they get 6 large stone water pots holding 20 to 30 gallons each, a total of maybe 120 to 150 to 180 gallons of water. And Jesus will nevertheless turn it into wine, marking something that's special, not only for the event, a biblical symbol, if you will, of the richness and the pleasure of a very wonderful blessing, but in addition to that, it will become a metaphor for nothing less than Jesus' own ministry. You know, different cultures have different traditions associated with weddings. For example, Norwegians have sometimes had the wedding couple wear some kind of a silver or gold crown. Mexican weddings will sometimes feature kind of a flower lasso that's joining the couples together, and other countries have similar things. Where we live in Western Pennsylvania, we have a tried and true tradition known as the cookie table, in which friends and relatives bring together huge amounts of ornately made and decorated cookies, and it just is an integral part of marking the culture as well as the special event. Well, of course, for Jesus' mother, this wine that they've made for that event is a sign of hospitality. For Jesus, a marker of the very thing that he is doing, coming to redeem people. And the wine will keep the party going, and the event will happen with joy and pleasure. What a happy ending to such a thing, and Jesus makes it possible. The joyous feast at Cana truly is a sign of the new things that Jesus' ministry has brought into the experience of people, and an indicator of the new wine, as he elsewhere calls it, that is part of the gospel and the kingdom. I'm Jonathan Watt with Atara Group International. We hope you're enjoying our series on eating and dining with ancient situations and people. We hope you enjoy our series, you subscribe to our channel, and press the like button.